Good, good. And yourself, my dear?
Very good. Very, very good. Thank you for wanting to do this with me.
No problem.
My course for climate change. And I immediately thought of you because of all that you do.
So, as a profession, I'm a PADI scuba instructor. So I do a lot of teaching, I create new scuba divers, and I also lead a lot of dives. So I also do take out a lot of people that are already certified to go out scuba diving.
And so you work with the water every day, right?
Yes, I do. I've always grown up by the water, my dear, always.
Can you tell me more about that, like how it was?
I grew up in the mainland. I grew up in a bay, and the bay was actually a manatee reserve. I grew up around marine life, my entire life, and then moving out here to San Pedro, it's a little bit different than what I grew up around, but still it's right on the water. So anything on the water was just basically right, is where I wanted to end up.
Since you're working with the water every day, you must have experienced effects of climate change.
The main problem I've been seeing related to climate change is the coral bleaching, and we actually saw the worst mass bleaching out here in late 2022. It got really warm, and then early 2023, that's when we started to really see the effects of bleaching. And I want to say we lost about like 80 to 85% of a particular coral, the leaf lettuce coral. At that point in time, I was still working at Ramon's Village, and I was literally diving every day. So I was seeing it in real time, these huge colonies of leaf lettuce coral just go white, like from the different dive sites. And then after a couple of weeks, you see them go green, and it just gets a lot of algae.
How do you think this has affected your job?
Well, it has in a way, because like you rightly said, people come here to see the coral. So people do, when they come here, they come with very high expectations. And what happens is that sometimes, we do have a lot of coral that has been lost, but we still also have a lot of live coral, but we have some that have been lost. So some people come with the high expectations, and they're gonna see 90, 100% coral cover. And when they get here, that's obviously not the case. So that's one way it does affect us.
And then another big effect of climate change is that sargassum, the seaweed that comes in, it grows much more rapidly because of the warmer waters.
Yeah. Oh yes, that definitely. I think that not only affects tour operators, but that affects everyone on a whole, the entire community. When it starts to decompose, it releases that sulfur dioxide. The stench is horrible. And then also when it starts to decompose, it uses up a lot of oxygen around the area. So it creates like these little dead zones that are habitats for a lot of other juvenile little fish, and they just start popping up dead. It's a problem not only for us as humans, but for everyone else and everything else.
So you were talking about the corals dying and the sargassum, and this all affects your job, but how does this impact you as a person? How does it make you feel?
Well, obviously, I think what affects me personally, and hits kind of close to home, is the coral bleaching, because even if this wasn't my job, it's something that I'm very passionate about. And obviously to see these corals that we're losing, it's kind of disheartening. But at the same time, you have to have hope, because we are seeing some of the more resilient corals bounce back. So there is a glimpse of hope in there. So we're gonna try to keep it on the positive side.
Our class is orientated around solutions. And I was wondering, what do you think are some solutions to this issue? What can we do to help protect the beautiful species?
Well, honestly, I personally believe, I think with climate change, it's hard to just find like one particular solution, because something like climate change we have to come together as it has to be a global solution. We need to find a global solution, because that's what really caused the problem. That's where the problem started in the first place. But in regards to protecting our reef and all of that, I think we can do a little bit better, more in the enforcement area. Yeah. A little more enforcement, and I think it would be good.
Thank you so much.
No problem.
Do you maybe have any last words you want to say to my class?
guys, just try to make the right decision, keep a green thumb, and save the world. And guys, don't forget to come to Belize. And if you come to Belize, Portofino, Carpe Diem.